habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Brooklyn Bulls. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
They'll run with Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bulls nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
42-yard line.
Safety's creeping. 58's the money. 58's the money. 65.
They'll set up a throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 47.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
That's going to be caught. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down. On fourth and goal, here's the option. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
5-yard line.
Second and 11. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards. On 1st down, Metcalf. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
14.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Caleb Chason
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The 31-yard line.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Set him back 5. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on third down. A loss of 4 on fourth down. Matt Hawk to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Another Brooklyn.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch 2. Watch the screen. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Bulls 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Barkley, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Bulls 7. Sterling Hoff-Richter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 9 brings up...
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
4A.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the...
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Bulls 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And an Eagle first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hawk-Richter set to kick off.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
2-yard line.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First and 10 at the
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there. 58, boys, 58.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one out quickly to James. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Herbert's pass.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And James has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Prater to add the PAT.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 35. Bulls.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Brooklyn back to throw now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
time to... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And it's caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He's going to try and do this himself. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a run with McCaffrey. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 85 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
This is Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Saquon Barkley.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
36-yard line.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. There he goes inside the 30. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A nice little juke.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll get this to Ward. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use, the ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Recovered by the defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to